Whoa! Wow. Man, can you all believe it? We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I'm asking, just give me 5-10 minutes, and then that's it, we're done, right? So we're wrapping it up. Did you all have fun? Yeah. Was it what you thought it would be? Yes, maybe. All right, DJ. So we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it here. So let me go over some of the things where we are as a team. It's not just, I know sometimes we talk about money, we talk about family, we talk about this, but ladies and gentlemen, these are the real numbers. So up to date, this is our report from January 2023 to end of September. That means the month that just ended. As a team, we have helped 1,257 families, 1,257 year to date. That's the number of families that we've helped. That's each and every one of you in this room. And quite frankly, 80% of the team is not even here, right? 80% of the team. So California, New York, New Jersey, Texas, all 50 states, Impact 50, that's the vision. So all across 50 states in this great nation, that's the number of families we've helped. Right now, putting that in perspective, our goal was to create what? How many $billion? $2 billion this year. So right now we're at 617. So if you're new, maybe you're thinking, well, what is all this? That means the 250,000 for kids to go to college, the our index universal life, $1 million, the $100,000, the $2 million, the $3 million. If you add all of that up, most of these people, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, this is the amount of wealth we've created for them and their families, right? So you should give yourself a hand of applause. That's a big deal, right? That's a big deal. Now, I already said that our fresh policy is $500,000, trans-American, nationwide, and also the annuities. Business partners, there's a lot of new people here, right? So January to September, first quarter, 314 people say yes to what we do, to this opportunity. 314 people. Second quarter, 350 people. That is 11% growth, right? So it's trending up, right? Too many people are looking for opportunity, right? The WFG is a force for good. Remember that. It's a force for good. Now, cash flow. January to September, this is how much this company has paid us. When I mean us, this is how much this company has paid me personally. But you know what? It's not about me, right? It's not about me. As a team, this is how much this company has paid us in 9 months. So all those 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 70, just think about it. Times and J, $70,000 in 1 month. Wow. Some people probably be like, man, what kind of scam is this, right? Right? This can't be happening. But anyway, you gotta ask them, right? Jen and Godfrey, 30,000. James and Regina, as a team, right? Every month, this is kind of breaking down commission that WFG has paid us, for the work we do. Life awakening moment. So we're gonna wrap it up. This kind of sums up, ladies and gentlemen, the power of what we do. Dr. Joseph kind of talked about the crusade of the sister. This is another crusade. A young man, 24 years old. The reason why I like to talk about Jesse's story is, how many 24 years old do you know or do you think in our community will have the presence of mind to get a life insurance? What do you think most 24 years old are thinking? Right? Turning it up, right? So, but this guy was 24 years old. He came to a meeting like this. The sister was already in the business. She said, you know what? I need to go back and help my brother. Little did he know that 6 months later, that the brother would be diagnosed with cancer. But he didn't die. Right? The doctors gave him death sentence. We're going to put you on hospice, all of that. Luckily for him, living in California, he went through a therapy. He survived, but not only that he survived. How many people do you know get cancer and they get $600,000 check from Trans-America for not dying? He didn't have to die, but he still got the check. Right? So this is the proof in the pudding. Right? If there's any Thomas, like the story of Thomas in the Bible, if there's someone out there that is still dying, ladies and gentlemen, this is the proof. Right? This is the story of Jason. He was able to pay his medical bills, bought a house as expensive. I don't know why this is keep coming on now. As expensive, maybe he's getting tired too. As expensive as California is, he was able to become a homeowner. Remember what we talked about at the beginning of this meeting? Legacy transfer. Yeah. Trans-America, because he got sick, gave him a check of $600,000 plus. He only paid them less than $3,000. Today he's a homeowner, he's happily married, and so on and so forth. What we do is real. What we do is real. Right? So consider the statistics. Mr. Zachary did a great job of explaining this. Average citizens what? Peace of mind. Isn't that what we all want? Peace of mind. Do you have it? Opportunity to exchange skills and be compensated for life. That's what this opportunity. Somebody earlier was asking me, Paul, do you think if anybody can do WFG? Guess what my answer was? Yes. It's like, well, how about people that feel like they've made it? I'm like, they've made it compared to what? If they made it through their business, did they get sick or did they die? What happens to that business? Right? If you have a business that you are the one, the COO, the CEO, and everything, the day you get sick, what happens to your business? Who's going to run it? WFG business? Once you're licensed, if anything happens to you, you could go to your family, your wife, your kids, your cousin, and whatnot. People want to be value appreciated. That's what this business offers. Keeping your business options open, major signs. These are some of the things that are happening. The British pounds is at its lowest since 1985. The euro is at its 20-year low. The US economy has 2 negative GDPs. That means we are looking at recession. I don't know if you guys have been looking at the news. The country of China has more apartments and homes that are empty than homes and apartments that people are living in. So the country of China is a country of 1.5 billion people. You got vacancies, homes that have been built, nobody can move in, vacant than the ones that people are living in. Right? Russia and Ukraine, we see what's going on. If you are Catholic, the Vatican, Pope Francis just moved all of their money back from Swiss bank back to the Vatican bank. There are more people today that are homeless, that don't have access to food than ever in the history of the world. And this morning we woke up to what? Anybody remember? Anybody see the news today? What's going on right now? We woke up to what today in the Middle East? There's a war going on in the Middle East right now. The Israel and the Palestinians. Right? That's another story. So the point I'm trying to say, these are not good signs. So that job, well, maybe it might be time to reconsider. Go get something that no matter what's going on, you will always be able to provide for your family. Right? They have eyes, but they cannot see. Ears, they cannot hear. Right? This is a message from King David. Right? A lot of people came here today. Our prayer is, a lot has been said, you will be able to see and you will be able to hear. We'd like to extend the opportunity. South Trans-America said it. With everything that we've done, do you know that we've only touched less than 1% of U.S. population? That means If you're thinking here, well, this is saturated, my uncle does this business, my wife does it, his niece does it, all people, everybody you know is doing it. I'm here to tell you, we have not even begun, right? There's a lot of people out there that needs to be helped. We perish for lack of knowledge, right? Not knowing is a notion, it's a fact. It's not a notion, it's a fact. Possible business write-off. Remember what I said at the beginning? There are two things that rich people, wealthy people in America understand that middle class don't understand. Business startup cost. What does it take to join us? $125. You pay that to WFG, you start the business, you turn around, you write it off. At the end of the year, when you do your taxes, you tell Uncle Sam, this is how much I paid to start a WFG business. They give you that money back. Accounting service, business travel, everything, all of the agents, leaders you see here today, everything that they spend from food to their airfare, to their Uber, to the hotel, all of that, guess what? At the end of the year, they will get all that money back. Why? They own a business, right? They own a business. Remember that. Office furniture, airfare, licensing expense, computer. Before I got on here, I forgot my laptop. So this laptop, I got to Houston on Tuesday. We just bought this laptop. Guess what? It's a write-off, right? So I don't mind buying it. Printing, communication service, business mileage. That is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Business mileage is one of the biggest write-offs in America. Do you know that? Anybody know that? You get almost, for every mile, if you're a business owner that you drive, you get $1 back. So if you drove from Houston to Dallas, that is like 400 miles. That's $400 that IRS will give you back because you own a business. The point I'm trying to make is, this is not about business. This is about understanding the endless opportunity of owning your own business in America. It's really understanding that. Home office expense apply. If you have a house and you turn one of your room in your house into an office, you could write off the space of that office in your mortgage when you do your taxes. Do you know that? Right? So, business loan, your suit, your dry cleaning, you get to write that off. What does it take to do what we do? Can you believe it? I paid $125 5 years ago to start this business. In the last 5 years, this business has paid our team, all the leaders you see here, this business has paid us as a team almost $25 million. Right? With $125 to start a business. I want everybody in this room. So what does it take? Pass a background check, business ID, $125. You get licensed in your resident states, but more importantly, you could do it in all 50 states, right? It's not just Texas. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. A lot has been said here today. Quite frankly, if this was a 50th birthday, or if this was a wedding, or if there was any our people, we don't have to, throw it down, right? But a lot of people left, right? A lot of people left. A good man leaves inheritance to his children, the book of Proverbs. And finally, why are we here? Principles. Some of you taking it away back. If we're going to talk about evolution of humankind, where did the evolution of humankind start in the history of the world? Who are we as a people? Right? Who are we as a people? We want to create the largest army of intellectuals who will create the awareness and use this platform to eradicate financial illiteracy. And that movement is Impact 50. We want to conquer all 50 states. Today might be Houston. Maybe a month from today, it might be New Jersey. 2 months from today, it might be Maryland. 3 months from today, it might be California. Right? This is a movement. And when something is moving, it doesn't stay at one place. Right? So I want to thank all of you. But remember the Lord God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. the book of Deuteronomy. Right? So I believe this concludes our fall extravaganza event. I hope you all had a great time, but more importantly, I hope life was impacted and life will change. If you're a guest, I hope you've seen enough. I hope if you're a guest, your name happens to be Thomas. I hope by the time you leave here today, you're going to have a change of heart to say, you know what? So many speakers, I don't think they are all lying. Somebody, somewhere, here today told the truth. And that truth is we truly want to help our people. We truly want to make an impact. So I want to thank you all for coming. For those of you traveling back, we wish you all journey mercy as you traveling back to your various destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our fall extravagant event. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you.